Alright, what's good, guys? So this is the new LR unit that was announced last night. I watched the reveal with my friends. I was recording the entire thing and I was thinking about posting it, but I feel like the mics were a little too much because one of the mics were echoing the audio and it was like ahead of my video, and it just doesn't feel right to really post that. It feels like it would be awkward. So from now on, I might start posting reveals like myself or with like barely any of my friends. Cause I don't want that happening again. I don't want any videos to sound very, not good. To have very broken mics in the place. I know it's technically not my fault that it was a mic. I don't want to say it was any of my friends because it was one of them, but I'm not gonna start pointing fingers or tell them not to do it again because I feel like it is a problem that they can't really control themselves. So I'm just going to give them a pat on the shoulder, but I'm also going to start watching the reveals myself. I might skip a few reveals or two so I can watch it with them and then post about it on my next video, which is what I'm doing now. So what was revealed was the LR Kale Caulifla, both Super Saiyan 2. And I'll be honest, I feel like they were a little bit underwhelming than what I initially thought they were going to be. Like, I thought it was going to be some unit with, like, 2 active skills, fusing into Kefla, and then the other active skill would be, like, Rage Kale. Something along the lines of that. That's what I thought, but I was wrong. I'm not going to say they're bad, because I'm not going to say they're mid. Because, honestly, they feel a little bit more underwhelming than what was initially thought. But I'll be honest, I kind of like these two. There's no doubt in my mind, I really like these two. They look like a really cool LR. I don't want to say that, because technically if we were to use the argument, AGO, Kale, and Caulifla already have a unit, there's no reason to get an exchange one. Well, we could say the same thing about Vegito, Gogeta, the fusing units. We can say the same thing about those two. They have, like, I think I think they have, like, 3 LRs. I think there's, like, one old physical one, and then someone has an old int one, and then the STR tech one, and then now the tech AGL one. So that wouldn't be a very valid argument of me. But going furthermore, I feel as if their kit isn't the craziest, which I'm not looking for the craziest kit, most world banking kit. As long as their kits are solid, then I can really use it for my runs. Then I have no problem with it. As long as it doesn't have a chance of selling me. But there's one thing I'm a little concerned about with Caulifla's kit. So, no, wait, hold on. Sorry, I just now woke up, so I don't 100% remember the kit off memory. I just know that Caulifla has a lot of evasion. Not a lot, but has a few guaranteed evasions. Okay. So when she receives an attack for the first time, she's guaranteed to evade it. And she gets attack and defense from that. And 40% DR. So that's like 60% DR on the spot. Uh, 23. Okay, and then once you get 23 key spears, then you evade enemy attacks. Wait, are they an orb changer? No, it's on the 6th turn of battle when they become a orb changer, which is Kale. That's also another thing I was concerned with. The 6th turn of battles when you get the exchange. It feels like a little too far in the run, but I can't be sure because, of course, I can always be wrong. It can always be like at the perfect spot. So this could be a good choice, but I need to see it to really believe it. You know what I mean? And yeah, active skill limit break blaster. Oh my goodness, limit break blaster. Yeah, this is the tags. Let me see. Alright, I think they might work on a few teams, but I think their best team is definitely Universe 6 or tournament participants. I don't know, one or the other. I know their team is Universe 6, so I can try and get me that. It really depends on who's in the banner, but I don't want to spend too many stones on this banner. I might spend like up to a rotation or two. Same thing with Goku and Hit. Might see if I can get them really early. Sorry. But I don't want to do another Pycon situation because I spent over 1,000 stones on him, which is a lot of easy A grinding, only for me to never get him. So I have to buy him off pity. I really don't want the same thing for Kale and Caulifla. I really hope I can just get them and go. If I don't, then I gotta dip. Because it's not like I desperately need these two, but I really would like them. They look like a really cool unit. Now, getting into Kale is a different story. She's all defense, and she guards. She can get up to 566 or more defense, which is crazy to me. And getting 6 or more key spears, you launch 2 additionals, but getting 23 is the same thing. Wait, so does like combine in like 4 additionals? I'm sorry, I don't 100% understand Dokkan kits, because I'm like still new to the game. I got on the game during the 9th anniversary, like when it started. That's when I got on. Like I think like a day after it started is when I got on Dokkan. And so I don't 100% know how Dokkan Kit works. It's why I refused to read them at the time. Like when I first started playing the game. It was around, I think Kid Goku's Kid was when I started to understand kids. People were talking about DR. I didn't know what DR was. It was crazy. But going on topic of the kit. I think Kale is going to be a bit of a powerhouse in terms of defense. Because it looks like her defense is really good. And I can only imagine it with Cell's domain and Pycon's slot 2 buffs in tournament participants. If anybody's going to be running that. I know I am. Because I love my tournament participant teams. I love my Cell. I love my Pycon. I love my Goku Blue and Hit. Problem, I don't know who to replace. I might replace Blue Goku though. Tech Blue Goku. Him losing defense more during battle, it's not worth it. There was one run that I had where I Tech Goku slot 3. My run was going normal. No, my run was going fine. It was smooth. I was saving my revivals as much as I could. And then Goku just got one shot after his super. I was so confused. I was like, maybe it's just a one-time occurrence. Maybe it won't happen again. And it happened again in the next run. I was like, what in the world? Dude, Tech Goku is such a hit or miss unit for me. He's so fun, but can sell a run so easily. It's so difficult. And it's like, come on. I feel like they should have gave Kaioken Goku a lot more respect than that. But I guess it's canonical. I guess, even though they didn't have to make a canonical Goku. But whatever you say. The only thing I really agree with is losing health. Because I know some actives in the game require a certain amount of health. So I can only imagine like you using Goku's health, like his supers just to lose health again and again, and then get less enough health to be able to get the active skill of a character you're trying to work for. I feel like that would be that's what makes him worth it a little bit. But I have no units like that. All my units get active skills for free. So, except for one, no. Yeah, they pretty much get it for free. But, yeah, I really think Kale's kit is going to be really cool. Not really cool, but at least really solid for high difficult events. And yeah, they do have 2 different actives. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I think that's about it. Okay, so as I said earlier, I think these 2 are a little bit more underwhelming than what they show themselves to be. But they are definitely a powerhouse. Not a powerhouse, but they are definitely, like, really good. They're really solid. I think they can perform really well. But, of course, they're not a have-to unit. Because, in my honest opinion, they're pretty mid. It's like they have a solid kit. They're a really solid unit, but no, I don't have any buts. They're a solid unit. Honestly, though, I really do like them, though. As a unit, I really do like them. They have a pretty solid concept. Oof, what are my words today? I'm sorry. Ugh. Just now waking up is not the best thing in the world. I think they'll be pretty solid for my runs. I think they'll be good for my tournament participants team. So I'll test them out. I'll try to get at least 1-2 copies. I'm probably going to only get dupes just for Caulifla for more evasion. Because I feel like she's going to be the one evading more than most of my other characters in the team. Probably except for Tech Super Saiyan Blue Goku. That's a rival of hers at this point. But I know Kale is the blocker, and then Caulifla is the evasion. I think Kale is going to have more damage than Caulifla, but of course I'm not sure. And I'm going to fit them on a tournament participants team, mainly because I have Hit on there. So I feel like it would be good to have them, especially since Hit's active skill gets more stats from having a Universe 6 member in the team, which these two are obviously Universe 6. So I feel like it can work really well. I feel like my tournament participants team is leveled up, turned up yet again. And with the power of Pycon slot 2 buffs and Cell's domains, I feel like these two can be a very, very competent duo in the in events. So I'll say one more time, as I said in the beginning of the video, I feel like they're a little bit more underwhelming than what they show themselves to be, but they are definitely a unit that I think I will enjoy and I will definitely be summoning. Not much, but at least 1 to 2 rotations. I really do like them as a unit. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next. Have a good day, and don't forget, today's Mother's Day, so make sure you do that. Make sure you tell your mothers Happy Mother's Day. If you don't have one, sorry for your loss, and I hope God may bless you with the life that you desire, and I also pray that your mother is in a better place. In Jesus' name that I pray. Amen. Alright, catch you guys later. Have a good day. Happy Mother's Day.